Hey LinkedIn, it's finally a Friday. I'm standing here in my garden again talking to you about your LinkedIn profile. Today we're going to talk about the second part of your experience section. You remember last video we talked about always selecting a term from a pop-up menu, and that's going to help you get matched in search. So today we're going to focus on the description input box in the profile experience section. This is the part that's the most like a resume or a CV, where you get to write about exactly what you've done. Okay, so there's 3 guidelines for you to keep in mind as you're working on the description input box. First, think about your audience. For most of you, your audience is recruiters and hiring managers. So they're going to be doing searches on LinkedIn trying to find you. Your job is to make yourself easy to find. Okay, so the second and third guidelines, that's how we're going to help with that. So that's your audience, the recruiters and hiring managers. That's the first guideline. The second guideline is search terms. You need to think, what are those recruiters and hiring managers going to be looking for? Well, to find you, they've got a job to fill in your type of company. So what you want to do is put in the terms that they're going to be looking for. Most important probably is vendor terms like Ericsson, Nokia, Alcatel-Lucent, Huawei, Fujitsu, Samsung. Yeah, if you work in the radio network, maybe there's microwave vendor equipment you want to include, like Harris or Nera. Yeah, other microwave vendors, etc. Use the vendor names right there in your profile. Any vendor names that you've worked with, put them right there in your profile so that you can match those searches. If you've worked with specific types of equipment for those vendors, you can put that in too, like the RNC 9000 or the Ericsson Radio Dot subsystem or whatever, things like that. You want to make yourself easy to find. So vendor names, equipment model numbers, things like that, great way to go. Also think about the processes that are very common in your job, like handover failures or dropped calls. Yeah, bandwidth shaping, whatever terms are commonly used to describe activities in your job, put those into in this input box as well. Again, you're trying to make it easy for recruiters and hiring managers to find you. Okay, so the third guideline is focus on contributions and not on responsibilities. Your audience, those recruiters and the hiring managers, once they get to you and they can see what company you work for and what your job title is, they know what your responsibilities are. So it wastes their time and yours for you to enumerate all your responsibilities. Focus instead on how you made things better in that job. What you did, what you accomplished in that job. So process improvement, cost containment, projects you completed, goals and objectives you achieved. Yeah, focus on those things. And if you can quantify them, that's even better, because then you have a very solid way. That's a path to describing how much of an impact you had, quantifying your contributions. So like speeded up a process by 15%, or improved a key performance indicator by 5 percentage points, or improved EBITDA by 3%. These are the kind of things that those people are just going to eat up. Okay? So again, consider your audience, recruiters and hiring managers, use search terms, and focus on your contributions. All right? So remember, you're an action taker. You're going to take action. As soon as this video is over, go start editing your profile to make these improvements. And if you have any questions, post them to the comments and I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks a lot. Have a great weekend.